Hey everyone, my name is Titanic and welcome back to another episode of Titancraft Season 10. Today, as always, or almost always, I'm joined by Flash for at least a little bit before he has to disappear.
What?
Yeah, you're here, so good. First I didn't hear you, I'm like, here you go. So today is an exciting point, because if you notice the subdomes, they only have a little bit of glass left. And so today I'm bringing you guys in. I kind of promised I was hoping to get to the end of the domes. I didn't get to finish them late at night like I wanted to, but in the middle of the day here before I go out and take care of the pigs and get ready for my evening stream. Today's episode we're going to be finishing up the subdomes in terms of the glass. I mean, obviously the interior is a whole another story to worry about, but I wanted to bring you guys along because I thought that's a pretty big milestone as we get. I believe I miscounted a little bit from Merchant. I believe it's layer 19. I kept saying I think it was around 18. It's 19. So I was close, but not quite accurate. I need to grab a few more resources, I guess, before we get rolling here. I think I need a bit more snow, otherwise we'll run all the way around the loop. We should have plenty of glass. I'm hoping. Oh, that's a creeper. I need to go through here and light everything up because as we get the domes done, the subdomes, and now we have the main dome pretty well sealed off from at least exterior interiors, besides for spiders. I think it's time we get this to be a nice gigantic safe space. Let the memes roll in with that one. You know, I have all these snow blocks, and I keep seeing them, but yeah, I have way more than I need, which is great. Because I might need more snow later on. I mean, I keep saying the more excess resources I have for this project, the better, because I know we need a ton of extra. I have not made up my decision on my weekend fully yet, but I am reserving more and more I'm making more and more plans that I'm for sure going to reserve Sunday to myself. And so right now I'm just deciding if I'm going to stream it or if I'm literally just going to take Sunday to be a me day. I think I'm going to stream, but again, need to chat with a few more times about what we could do because I don't want to stream for like 16 hours super independent of everybody else. I want to at least have some input from other titans. Did I place another block somewhere accidentally? Oh. I feel like I heard a click, and that means I'm worried there's a glass block that's not where it should be inside of the dome. Can we spot it? There's not many places it could be, so I guess when we go in the dome later, we'll be able to notice. Or actually, for the sake of my OCD, let's just jump in the dome right now. I mean, you can also see what the inside of the dome looks like when it's done. Yeah, wait, okay, we have this place, but the first of 8 subdomes have a complete dome roof on it. Also, the big dome still hasn't really even closed in hardly at all yet, which is kind of funny. But there's that. I mean, the big dome should go really fast when I work on it, probably late tonight and tomorrow, just because of the fact that the rounds on it are going to be so much shorter. I mean, the rounds have been taking me like 20 to 25 minutes to go around and do each layer on each dome, and now now once we get these domes done, we don't have to go even. I mean, the amount of area to cover is like a third. Also, Clash, oh yeah, you are still alive. Yep. You're so quiet, I thought maybe you already left.
For now.
Clash, you want to explain to my viewers why you get to have the honors of disappearing your adventure the last day?
Air conditioning.
Because what happened to your AC?
It's dead.
Well, like, what happened to it? Explain to the audience about
I don't know exactly. I don't even know.
Well, no, I was going to say, like, how last night you started complaining about hearing a horrendous, like, high-pitched noise. And it turned out it was from this AC. And
now it died.
Well, yeah, because then this morning the AC dude, though, literally thought you guys probably had a few more months left in it based on what he thought, and then it goes kaplunk like half an hour later.
Yep.
Lesson learned: don't trust the AC guy. Apparently.
Nah. They're busy. They're busy. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I just mean they don't always have the greatest judgment when they can't be there in person, and that's a lot of companies. Like when they say something over the phone, it's like, yeah. Also, I heard apparently the water ban in my hometown apparently went off, and I guess it sounds like even though because the drought obviously has not gone away at all yet, I guess it mainly went on because I guess when there was a big house fire in the town, it sounds like that helped bring down the water level of the city so low that that's why they kind of emergency activated it. But it sounds like the water level in the city is back to a point where they can allow people to like take care of their yards and not let everything die. So that's good. Because nothing looks worse than a ton of dead grass everywhere. Dome number 2 done.
Yep.
And last night I got the honors of filing a drought report. I did that at like 3 in the morning. I hope they don't disregard it thinking it's a spam or a scam or something, considering I submitted it at like 3:30 this morning. But hey, it's pretty nice. Got some good pictures to the drought monitor, so hopefully I'm gonna help get Minnesota a more accurate database. I don't know. It feels like such a cool civic duty to partake in, because it's something so different than most people would see. But climatology is kind of becoming my thing more and more as the years go on. Like, God, climatology when I was new to Titancraft would just seem like a big weird word and like, okay, who cares? But now, I don't know, it fascinates me. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and yap about like changing climate. No, I don't care about that. That doesn't interest me. I care about like actual like historical trends and stuff. That's so cool. Boop.
No, I'm dead.
You're dead.
Yep.
Oof.
I'm building stuff.
So once we finish the domes, I'm kind of split right now on where I'm gonna go next in terms of the progression. Like, that's honestly the hardest thing is I don't know where I don't know how I want to flow with the construction of the base, and especially because I really want to do a lot of the biodomes on camera for their interiors, but I'm like, I also want to live stream this weekend, and so it's like, I'm sitting on the fence with it. Right now, my latest idea was to use the live stream to work on the basement, like design it and build the basement all on the stream. Because I mean, especially if I do like a 24-hour marathon, I could totally design and build a whole mega storage room in 24 hours, 100%. Take this. That's a cool screenshot. I just love the way the dome looks as it's building up. I mean, they're so neat. I also need to go through the exterior and add some good lighting so it all looks better, because right now it's just a mob spawning. I don't know what's the right word. Especially because Clash went through and kindly lit up a bunch of the caves yesterday. He kind of just went and had a cave adventure for a few hours, and since then the mob issue is even worse, because now, whereas where the mobs could spawn underground, now they're forced to spawn above ground. So that's why there's a constant.
I'm sorry, unless you want to hear mobs.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that's the downside of it. We're going to fix that. I'm going to address that soon enough. There are also, I did realize, I think I might have mentioned in the last episode, the one spot mobs can spawn in this base are, I believe, like, and this, actually, that ledge there might be covered, but if we jump over to this segment, so the straightways, and not the diagonals, I believe that block down there is spawnable. And I don't have a torch in there. And we're gonna see if things spawn. I'm hoping not, but when I eliminate everywhere else things can spawn, you never know. So we might have to go address that at some point, or we might be able to get away without it. We'll see. Again, we'll find out in the next couple of weeks, most likely. We almost have to. There's not that many weeks left in the season to find out anyways. Which is the other thing that's really just mind-boggling to me. And I can't get over it. The fact that the season is so close to the end. Like, and I have this energy now. Like, I feel like I could drag the season on for so much longer if I needed to. And it goes to prove what I was saying for the last 6 months, is that school was the biggest thing harming my progression this season. I was just too busy with school to really work on much for 9 months, and that's what set me back. And it's a shame, because, I mean, you can see in the first few days of June here, I have made more progress on my own personal builds than I have in the last, like, 6 months. Maybe longer than that. I mean, I've done a lot of little community work and small stuff for the last, basically since Christmas. I haven't done, after I've wrapped up the Stronghold and switched back to focusing on the Nether Hub, I haven't done much for personal projects since then. It's been just a lot of mini stuff. Flash, can you sleep?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I literally got next to my bed because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go sleep. And I tabbed out looking at it. I built a freaking Discord, and the next thing you know, I was like, oh yeah, I didn't sleep.
At the end of the episode, I think one thing I am excited to show off is I'm going to look at the material list and just... Well, I'm going to look at the material list and see how much glass we have left. I also want to look at my statistics to show how many grass blocks I've placed. That's nice back. Also, Sewage logged on for a bit and messed with me, kept building mossy dicks again, so, yeah. Sewage wants a war over Mossy Dick, and I think I'm going to give him one. Because you don't keep messing with a boatman and expect boatman to not snap back at some point. So, boatman always snaps
He's gonna
back.
hear that now and he's ready for it.
So if you're watching this, if you're watching 10 minutes and 10.5 minutes into my episode, for whatever reason, and you're watching this, be ready. Be ready for war. I'm gonna cause a war over Mossy Dick. Not gonna win.
Like pumpkins.
Like
Just pumpkins.
No, pumpkins are petty. This is Mossy Dick we're talking about. This is serious business.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Mossy Dick is very serious business. And I will retaliate with everything in my arsenal. Which involves a lot of interesting blocks, I guess. I don't know. Be prepared, Sewage. Be prepared. You want a war, and I will give you a war. You are messing with the one Titan that has been most willing to deal with prank wars over the seasons. And so if you want to deal with a crazy man, you can get a crazy man. Just give me a chance. Because I'm trying to think. In the last 2 days, at first he plugged up my beacon with a Mossy Dick way down at the bottom, so I had to go all the way down there. Then when I was AFK talking to my mom on the phone, I literally watched him build a Mossy Dick in front of my face. And that was earlier today. And then a few minutes later, I looked down and he built a bunch of Mossy Dicks down in the center of the big dome. It's like, bruh. So I'm like, okay, you want a war, Sewage? I'm gonna get you a war. And I'm gonna win this war, because I'm not a loser. At least online, I'm not a loser. I can't toot my horn too much on that one. Oh, yeah, that must be a light level 7 down there, isn't it? There's no way that's not. Nope, and we got the Dirt Panda back. The dynamic duo returns.
Yes, they is. The new superheroes, I guess.
I mean, you can just bet today. No.
Just no.
I like I did in lower case as well. I didn't even realize at first that I did that, but it makes it better.
Say join! No.
Cause yeah, I mean, it's not that I'm even being stubborn right now. I literally just have to go take care of my pigs after this episode's done anyway, so I don't want to join main call. It's not worth it. Hi.
Your whole base blows up.
This, you know, some of the domes vaguely remind me of Epcot at Disney World. And I don't even remember going to Epcot when I was little. I just know I've seen pictures of it with the big dome, and it's like, yeah, this kind of gives that vibe. Except there's a lot more.
The dome?
I mean, I think it is very clear, though, and I think I mentioned this to Clash off camera, that without Lightmatica, there's no way I could have ever made this base happen. Without the ability to do these spheres, or these hemispheres so repetitively and consistently, I don't know how I could have possibly accomplished it.
You would literally be done. It would probably take like an hour per layer.
Well, likely if I okay, well for one, I guess if it was this, I would probably not have designed it the first time in creative. I probably would have gone straight to survival with it. If I didn't have Lightmatica, and if it wasn't for World Edit with the spheres, probably would have just made one sphere and then made it with Lightmatica. Otherwise, what I would have probably done is just gone sphere by sphere in this with a sphere generator website. But I've liked going layer by layer is super satisfying to watch everything go up at the same rate. It's so cool. I love it. Although it's funny that with how as these have curved in, the big dome seems so much farther away. And it actually seems taller than them, even though they're the exact same. But it's a weird phenomenon. So I guess the other thing when I was talking about the order of the base, the other thing I might go for, I guess the more immediate thing is as I continue building on here, as soon as I finish this big dome, do I go right and work on the spire, or do I work on the big entrance door, so that way I have more time for Login to take a look at it and see if he can perfect it? Because right now it's going to be run off of, I believe I'm going to run it on levers for the start, because the door design requires that, and, unless I have Login get me an entirely new door design. I guess I could talk to him about that maybe tonight yet, but, right now, it's not working with pressure plates, and I want it with pressure plates, so I need Login. But it's all to do, it's an observer-driven door, and that may be part of the problem, but it's fast, and it's pretty, and so I like that door design, and it's like, ugh. I don't know. It's one of the few times I want a piston door for a base. And I think it's because of the fact that this base is just so grand, and the fact that it was grand enough that I thought it warranted an underground entrance, since I don't want to ruin the above ground with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because the biodomes are so nice, I'd hate to just chew up an entire dome with an entrance. I mean, yeah, the Plains Dome is going to have that little entrance booth in there, but it's the Plains Dome. It's not going to have a whole lot in it anyways, because it's the Plains. Make the ground a little more dynamic. Probably put a pretty little barn, maybe like a windmill if I have room. Put an animal pen or two, and put some, like, wheat fields and a pond. Like, I'm going to cram a lot into these domes, don't get me wrong. Like, when I go microbiome, I'm going to go full-on microbiome. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to build the jungle dome, too. I have ideas for that one. Oh, I mean, all of these have, like, their own aesthetic I'm going to go for, and I'm going to try to inspire from places. Like, the jungle dome, I believe, is this one. And that one, I'm going to take some inspiration from the U.S. Botanical Garden. I know that for sure. I thought about taking some Botanical Garden inspiration for the main dome, but the main dome is going to be a little bit different, I think, so... But I'm going to save the main dome for last, actually. That's going to be the very last dome I decorate. Probably one of the last things I work on in my base, in fact, besides doing the roads in it. Because that's exactly it. Everything's going to kind of steamroll and connect in here, and so I don't want to fill it in until I know exactly what needs to go there. If that makes sense. I think it makes sense. Because...
No, it doesn't.
Because why in the world would I rush to fill in everything in the middle dome and be like, oh man, I needed to add this and this and that yet? It's like, so you can see that red ring right there. That's roughly where the quartz outline is for where the chamber to go straight down will be. So I do have that marked.
Hold on, I gotta go now.
Okay, see ya, Clash.
Boop.
Alright. We have lost our soldier. But we continue our adventure. On the dome. Oh, it's so exciting, though. And it's starting to, I mean, the farther along I get, the more exciting it gets, because, I mean, like, look at this. I'm gonna be done with these pesky little domes, which have taken me so much time. Also, because of the spawn-proof, mob-proof doors, I heard of pigs that spawned in this dome here are just stuck in here. Oh, shit. They should have spawned in a different dome, though, because, like, this is not gonna be their permanent dome. This is gonna be a mushroom island, I believe. I have some of the domes memorized, but not all. I know that this is mushroom, that's jungle, I believe. I think mesa's there, and that's desert, something like that. And I know ice spikes, mega taiga, and dark oak forest are on that side. I'm trying to remember how they all are. Wait, so plains, season like plains, dark oak, ice spikes, mega taiga, desert, mesa, jungle, mushroom, and did I say plains? Like, I think that's something like that. And in the middle is obviously just the forest. I was gonna do plains in the middle, but I thought forest would be a little cooler. And I think I'll talk more about it as we go through the individual domes, because I started to do some more planning for them. But I think a lot of the domes will be... Oh no, rip. I wanted a lot of the domes to be inspired by old Titancraft things, or some of them like I think. The dark, I guess I gotta review. I think the roof forest one is gonna have a mini mansion type thing. But I want some references to old stuff in the Titancraft series scattered around here, since this is my base of all bases, and so that's kind of the idea with that. But oh man, we're gonna have one little more ring, and that will bring us all the way down with these layers. I mean, the mini, I guess the subdomes are done, but gotta finish the layer for it to really feel done for me. But yeah, again, 19-minute episode. I mean, you can see how long this has been taking me. I've been working on this all afternoon already, besides spending some time on the phone when I got called, but, like, this is what I've been putting my afternoon towards, and that may have been my fault. Lamo. All caps, I don't care. Okay, let's go pick up that glass we dropped, because we don't have a whole lot of glass to spare, and then we can go fly away to see far. We're up 2-day no death streak. Oh no. I was wondering, I thought SCP did have a little no death streak. Oh, that looks so cool right now. Dude, I love that. That's so cool looking. All thanks to a chicken. Oh no. I'll go back over here because this is kind of a cool view. Oh, it's awesome. I love it. Guys, this is so cool. Oh, someone's accelerating that. Thank you, whoever did that. Appreciate you. See, this is what I mean, though. Now the mobs all just crowd in here, and oh, man. We need to get to the lighting soon. It's going to be a big task, but needs to be done, so... that'll probably be the first order of business when the big dome is done. It's just light, 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 light. And the big dome doesn't have much farther to go if you couldn't tell already. I mean, not a whole lot left to go on it. I guess... should we see how many blocks it has to go? 20 minutes. We have a bit of time to spare. Okay, first of all, actually, let's look at statistics, items, times used. 17,455. It officially passed glass and grass. Officially passed as my most placed block of the season. Based on that thing, though, if we go to the material list and we hit refresh, yeah, we have the vast majority of the glass done by now. I think Clash was overestimating how much of the glass went to the main dome. I think he was thinking like half of it. No, it's just a small fraction. The main dome itself is actually relatively cheap. It's the fact that we have 8 of these small shits surrounding it. Because yeah, I mean, there's only a couple thousand glass left to place in the dome, because there's like 1,000 glass dedicated just to the spire and that water chamber. So we're doing great, everybody. Oh, I clicked out of my window. Oopsie. But yeah, let's just look at how much taller this thing has to get yet, just in case anybody's wondering as well. For at least the dome. I don't want to show off how the spire we'll not worry about today, because that's way too tall to bother with. Okay, so we're at 82 right now. Remember that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If we go 10 blocks, how far does that get us? Closer. So 10 layers definitely won't be it, but we have it's progress. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. So 19, 18, 17. Let's go inside the dome and see if when it seals. Any creepers in my way? I don't think so. So that's 17. Okay, yeah, it seals at 17 layers. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool to watch that open back up. That is a cool effect. But so, that's where we're gonna leave it for today. We'll be back again tomorrow, if all goes well, for another episode. And we'll continue on. Hopefully I'll get an announcement on the live streams pretty soon, so I can get that out there, because if we're going to spend the week in live streaming, that's going to have to change how I work on the series this week. I had to record a little bit more of the same stuff. I've been trying my best to space out the episodes, unlike where I was just rushing those episodes a few weeks ago, just doing grass every day and logging off after that, not touching it for a day. I've been trying to make a lot of off-camera progress, so I don't have to keep showing you guys the exact same thing each day. A little bit different, and we'll keep sprucing things up. Oh, that looks pretty out there. I had to add some of the wildlife back pretty soon. I'm not really sure what I want to do between the domes, though. Part of me wants to, like, add some wildlife out there, and the other part of me wants to keep it really, like, open between the domes. Because if you're, like, in the Mesa Dome, it's weird to look out and see a ton of trees surrounding it, so I don't know. I'll have to decide on all of that yet. Maybe my other idea was just place tall grass in there with some good discreet lighting, and that's about it. But enough rambling. We'll be back again tomorrow very soon. On the note, have yourselves a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye.